Hello, welcome back to Key Music Academy. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to be showing you a new rumba strumming style. Now the last one we did was the video was called How to Rumba. I'll link it here. It got really good reactions from you guys. It seems like you really enjoyed it. So that's why I'm back with another pattern. And this pattern, you might have heard of the song Cancion del Mariachi. I'm not sure how to spell it correctly, but that song is a very, very famous guitar song, which I will play for you in a little bit in the demo as well. But this strumming pattern goes really well with that song, and it's the exact one they used in the original video as well. So once you learn this, you can start playing Cancion del Mariachi as well, and a whole heap of other rumba flamenco songs as well. So let's get into the demo and see how this goes. So keep in mind that I'm using the chords from Cancion del Mariachi here, but you can use any chords with this strumming pattern, so it doesn't really matter, but I'm just using these as a demo for you. So there's going to be two types that I'm going to be teaching you. The first one, keeps going on like that. The second type, which I'm going to teach you, still the same but relatively different. So also teach you how to do a cool ending like that, because you can't do this pattern forever and you'll need to eventually end the song, and I'll teach you the technique for doing that as well. But that's the two different strumming patterns which we're going to be working with, both relatively the same, both used in that song. I mean, both could be used for that song. The original one was the first one that I played, but they both sound quite good, so I'll teach you how to do both of them so you have the option. Okay, to start things off, we're going to go with the first version, so that one. So you want to start with down. So this is with all, even my pinky, you're not really supposed to play with your pinky in guitar a lot of the times, but it just ends up kind of hitting the strings anyway, so it doesn't really matter when you strum. So with your index, middle, ring, and possibly your pinky finger, you just down strum, and then another down strum with your thumb. So far we have, and then up with your thumb, and then slap. So you got down, down, up, slap. And once you do that, this is very similar to the other rumba, which we taught in the other video as well. But so you go down, down, up, slap, down, up. Now, this last up, you can either do it with these fingers or with your thumb. I prefer to do it with my fingers. So it goes down, down, up, slap, down, up, down, down, up, slap, down, up. Now it's important that when you do the slap, I managed to mute all of them with almost my knuckles. If you can't really, you can do a full slap like that. I just prefer this because it's easier to do in quicker situations. Okay, so the second way of strumming this, now I'm doing this with muted strings because I don't want you to, I don't want it to go all over the place with the sound. But the second way, so this time you start with a slap. So you got, oops, one more time. Slap, and then down, and then up. That's all it is. Just slap, down, up, and then you repeat it. If you put a bunch of them together at the same time, slap, down, up, slap, down, up, slap, down, up. You see how that works? When it gets a little bit sped up, you can't necessarily tell that it was just that slap, down, up, but then when you put it into speed, it sounds really quite nice. And then when you put the chords with it, just as an example. Like a cool ending with it like that way. I just did mess up that ending quite a little bit, but you'll teach you how to do the ending in the next section. Okay, so before we actually look at how to do that cool little ending thing that I did with the Rasgeuados and all that, you need to learn what chords to use. And this is really quite simple, especially with the Cancion del Mariachi song. It's basically 3 chords. So starting with an A minor, I'll pluck the strings one by one so you hear it. Starting from the 5th string, so you don't pluck the 6th string with this one. Quite simple. Next one, E minor. So you just move the A minor over by 1 and you take off your index finger. Quite simple as well. And then B7 might be a little bit tricky for some people, but still quite simple. That's basically all it is. And in the actual strumming pattern, it goes. So if I play it one by one with the, for example, the first strumming style. So with each round of doing that strumming pattern that I taught you, you do one with the A minor, one with the E minor, one with the B7, and then one with the E minor. So there's just one on all of them. Or with the other one, one. It literally changes. And this is the bit in the chorus where it goes ay, mi amor. You've probably heard this bit. I will put the lyrics to it once I play it, so it will sound a little bit familiar to you as well. But this is basically all it is, just the chord constantly changing on each round of doing the strumming. So just one strum lap is aligned with one chord, and then the chord changes, and then the new strumming round starts as well. All right, so the technique that I used at the end to finish this, so I did it's nothing more than just a simple Rasgeuados like that. Now I have done a fully separate video on this, so if you want to learn this, I will link this video here for you. But all it is at the end, it is a bit of improvisation as well. It's not necessarily always the same. There is also another technique, which I haven't taught yet, but a good way to finish. I'm not going to teach that in this video because this is more aimed towards just getting you started with this pattern and these chords. But just for a good ending, you can just, if you can't even do the Rasgeuados, just strum that, just end it like that quite simply. Okay, and now let's do a slow run through of the first version, and then we'll do the second version next. But for the first version, we're going to go, so the A minor, E minor, B7, E minor. We're going to do that around 3 times just to get you a little bit started on it. I'll do it quite slowly at this pace. So at that pace, we're going to take it 3 times. So each lap of A minor, E minor, B7, E minor, times that by 3. Ready? And go. There you go, and I did that quite simple ending just to show you guys that it still sounds really beautiful, even if you don't do the Rasgeuados technique like that. All right, and time to do the next one. So this is, we'll go roughly at this speed. Now make sure you do play along with me in this section, because this is where you actually can put your learnings to the play. And if you can't really understand something fully yet, go back and watch that specific section. That's why I put the timestamps there. So if you need to, for example, learn the right hand part again or the chords again, you can just go back, find that section, click on it. Ready? Go. And then simple ending again. And this ending, I told you, it's a little bit improvised, so it might not have been the exact same as the last one I did in the previous run through that we did, but still, you see, gave across that message and that sound that is coming to an end. There you go. Just even that is enough to wrap the song up quite nicely. Cool, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this little compact lesson, and we've taught 2 types of different things in one lesson, which I'm really happy about, because then you can, get a little bit more value for the time that you're putting in. And obviously I want to thank you guys again so much. Our channel has been really growing over the past few few days even, we've gone up by quite a few hundred subscribers, which is all thanks to you. Now, I would love to hear what you guys want to learn. So this is all my library, all the things that I like to teach. But if you want to learn anything in specific, just comment it. I have a lot of people tell me on Instagram, and I actually reply to their comments and teach that specific song. That's what I want to do, help you guys out, help you become better guitarists, all right? So if you enjoyed this video, like it, share it, comment, let me know what you want to learn next. If you have any questions, also make sure to let me know. Keep practicing. I'll see you in the next video.